Okay, the event that I am so excited about that is coming up, well, it's already here, is Mars is going into the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so the planets change signs, they change houses, they do all kinds of things, and when they change signs, it shifts the energy, it shifts what's going on, and it does affect everyone in a different way. So first things first, Mars is the planet of aggression, creativity. It's the planet of passion. It is the planet of sex. It is the planet of competition and courage. It's also been deemed the planet of war. So this is the planet of conflict, mental, physical, and verbal. Okay, this is what Mars represents. It's all about passion. Okay, now it has gone into the sign of Capricorn. So we know Capricorn to be the sign of business, government, structure, efficiency, getting things done, establishing a foundation, doing things in order. Okay, Capricorn, embodies those types of things. Now, Mars went into Capricorn on January the 24th, so just a few days ago. When Mars goes into Capricorn, actually Mars is very, very comfortable in Capricorn. It's what we call, it's exalted in Capricorn, meaning it works its best in the sign of Capricorn. You will have, and that's with any planet. There's certain planets that go into certain signs that work well and some that don't. But this particular transit, Mars works very well in Capricorn. And what it does is it will give you the energy of wanting to get things done. Okay, wanting to complete things, wanting to achieve things, wanting to do things at the best. And it gives you that energy of productivity, success, and drive. So Mars likes being in Capricorn because it's basically, let's take care of business and get it done. Okay, so Mars is going to be in Capricorn until March the 6th. So we have this energy with us until March the 6th. Okay, now everything I've described is great. But there's always and I hate to say a negative side, but there can also be, I'm going to use the words challenges with this type of energy. Now, as a collective, I'm going to kind of explain how this could play out as a collective. With Mars in Capricorn, and because Capricorn governs government and authority and structural things of that nature, over the next few weeks, hold on a second. Over the next few weeks, up until March the 6th, you could possibly see a lot of changes within government. And when I say within government, I'm talking worldwide, not just here in the United States. We're talking worldwide. So this could look like a lot of governmental changes, government upheaval. This could look like collectively around the world, because Mars is the planet of war, this could actually literally mean there is some type of military unrest or potential for war in some parts of the world. I couldn't tell you where, but it's a possibility. There could be a lot of conflict with the police. So you may hear an increase in issues with the Ukraine. Oh, wow. Yeah, that could be a big deal. So you could hear issues with authority figures, such as the police, the military. You will find that possibly Mars in Capricorn will bring a lot of protest, people challenging the government, challenging the system, and trying to, bring down certain systems. You may hear a lot of issues in the news with regards to sexual scandals. Because Mars governs sex, you may hear about a lot of sexual scandals, inappropriateness Um, it's the Wild Wild West in Houston. Absolutely. So you will hear it is an increase in crime. So definitely with that, this could lead to a lot of protest, okay, around the world. Could lead to a lot of protests because this is about conflict. This is about war. Now, on a environmental type of thing, you could hear about a lot of earthquakes, um, natural disasters, and particularly a lot of fires because Mars is a fire sign. So this could be a lot of fires, electrical type issues. And because this Mars also governs weaponry, is that how you say it? Weapons, I'll just leave it like that. Weapons, you may hear a lot of gun violence, stabbings, things of that nature, conflicts that have to do with weapons over the next couple of months, okay? And I looked at the chart of the United States with regards to the United States and where this Mars is hitting in that particular area of the United States chart. I think we are not going to be favored over the next couple of months. And there's going to be a lot of speaking out with regards to our government and a lot of unrest within our personal government. Okay, so we can definitely anticipate something to that effect with regards to the United States. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about what's in Houston? Yeah. Any questions with regards to collectively how we could feel this energy, or how Mars works, or how Capricorn works? Anybody have any questions? It should be Aries Rising. Okay, so Aries Risings. This particular energy, this Mars in Capricorn that is going to run until March the 6th, is going to directly impact your 10th house. And the 10th house governs our career. Okay, so this is the area of our career. This is authority figures. This is our public image and our reputation, how the world sees us. It's also the house of the titles that we carry, you know, what we're known as to the public, what we're known as to the world and society. And this is also the area that governs the prominent men in our life. So this could potentially look like your father, your husband, your, you know, your long-term partner. This could also be like male bosses, like male managers or supervisors or CEOs, but men that have a prominent placement in your life. So what this energy is excellent for is it is going to reignite your love and creativity for your career that you're in. This could also ignite you wanting to pursue a different career or make some type of changes to your career life. If you have lost the passion for what you do career-wise, this could reignite it and have you looking at how you can do your career a different way, how you can turn it into something different, but definitely will have your energy and your creativity and your passion and your attention on career-related types of things. This can also put energy around authority figures noticing you. You're going to really like stand out. So this would bode well for potentially a promotion of some sort, but some type of advancement in your career by way of an authority figure or someone giving you the opportunity to grow in your career path, or, you know, helping you or assisting you along in your career path. This could just give you the drive to achieve your goals with regards to your career. Now, you could also start to think about changing your profession. That is something that could come up. Or this could also be an energy of wanting to start your own business. That's my Aries risings. But definitely attention and a focus on your career related matters. Now, on the flip side of that, this could definitely put you in a space of having conflicts with authority figures. This could be something to the effect of your ego could possibly get out of control. Okay. So I would be very mindful of how you interact with authority figures, how you're interacting with the higher ups at your job. Whereas you may feel like how you're presenting or how you're showing up or how you're communicating with them is in a professional manner, they may receive it as insubordination. They may receive it as you being combative or you being aggressive in a negative form, or, you basically not even taking into consideration what others are saying. So just be mindful of how you're showing up at work, how you're showing up within your career path, and how you're interacting with authorities. Now, this could also, because this is the house of authority figures, I need y'all to be careful of how y'all are interacting with the police if that becomes a thing. So if we are pulled over, Aries risings, for speeding, which a lot of you do speed, I will throw that in. Let's be mindful of how we're interacting with the police, because as I said before when we started this live, this is just a heightened time for conflicts with authority figures, and the police is included in the authority figures. So just be mindful of how we're interacting with those types of people during this time. Okay? And check the ego before you go to work. That's what I'm going to say. So, my Aries risings celebrity that you have in common with is going to be, again, Miss Rihanna. So, you can follow her along and see what she's doing career-wise. I do know that just the other day she launched some Fenty stores, if I'm not mistaken. She opened a Fenty store. I can't remember where it was. I don't know if it was in LA or Vegas or something, but I do vaguely remember reading something about her launching something new with regards to Fenty. Either, I think it was the lingerie line, but she's opening a store, and that's supposed to be more stores opening over the next few years. So if you're Aries risings, you do have that in common with Rihanna. And I'm also put that out there because it's multiple locations. Okay. I thought I read that. But keep in mind, I don't know if any of you guys remember, but I posted a few months ago, maybe a couple of months ago or so, that I believe that Rihanna was going to be making a baby announcement soon. And I came across a picture of her and that boyfriend of hers, and she looks very, very much pregnant to me. She looks very much pregnant. So I'm going to put that out there again, that I do believe that she is pregnant. I did say this a few months ago, that she would probably come up pregnant. She's probably not going to announce it until the very end. But Miss Thing looked very, very full in the belly and full in the face to me. So, hey. And this also ties in with the fact that the 10th house is about the titles that we wear. So this definitely has to do with, again, you, if you're Aries rising, and Rihanna, changing your title and how the world knows you. So this is her going from just being Rihanna to now she holds the title of being someone's mother. So, hey, I said it here, so we'll see. But anyway, moving on. We're not going to dwell too much on Rihanna. Let's go to the next one is Taurus Risings, Sun or Moon. And this particular energy is going to be in the space of the 9th house for you. So this is the area that governs long distance travel, higher education, the law, our religious beliefs, our spiritual beliefs, and our how we see the world, our belief system and how we see the world. So, excuse me, if you are a Taurus rising, this could definitely prompt you to want to have a passion for traveling. And I would definitely say to you that this will be a good time between now and March if you would like to take a long distance trip. Now, if you cannot take a long distance trip, you can still travel through the gift of education. So this could be the possibility of my Taurus risings deciding that they want to go and to pursue a degree or go back to school or acquire some type of knowledge that they've been interested in for quite some time. So this is great for going back to school. You will have the passion and the desire to do that. Travel, again, long distance travel will be great for this. Let's see, what else can we do with this? This is a good time to explore different cultures, explore different ways of living. So this would be opening yourself up to things as simple as trying out a new restaurant with a different type of cuisine that you've never tried before. Going to cultural festivals will be great. So getting out, we're getting into springtime. You will have more festivals there. Going to a festival, going to like an international festival, or maybe you go to a Caribbean festival, or you know, some type of European festival, whatever the festival is, but something that is outside of your culture would be great during this time for you, because it's going to open you up and expand your mind. And that's all, you know, that's what this is all about. This is what this energy is about, is the creativity and expansion of your mind. So we want to do that. But just learning something new. Learning something new would be great for you to do. And just having new experiences. The ninth house is all about new experiences outside of the norm. So take advantage of that. I really hope that you have the opportunity to travel, because this will be great for you. Now, and this could actually rejuvenate your spiritual life, your religious life. If you've kind of gotten away from your religious beliefs or your spiritual practices, this will be a time that you renew the passion for that, and that will be great for you also. Now, where this could go off the rails is you trying to when you have a transit like this in the ninth house, this can make you very opinionated, and it can make you you only see things one way. So you need to guard against trying to put your personal opinion on others as if it is facts and truth. Your opinion and your beliefs are your opinion and your beliefs. And even though you are very passionate about that, which is a thing that's going to happen during this period, you cannot try to push your belief system on someone else. And this is the energy that could make you a little bit pushy when it comes to that. Like when you learn something and you are passionate about it and you believe in it, and you just want to tell everybody. There's a difference between sharing your knowledge and sharing your beliefs and then trying to make people believe what you believe. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That could be that could just come off the wrong way. It could just definitely rub people the wrong way, and it can definitely get you into some situations where you may be arguing about things, especially if you are speaking about your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs. You need to keep that in check, because that is a powder keg waiting to happen. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Yeah. Let's try to contain ourselves when it comes to that. Okay. And your celebrity, if you're a Taurus rising, the person that shares your rising sign is actually Serena Williams. And you know what? I know a little bit too much about celebrities, but I do follow these people just for this. I do believe a few weeks ago, Miss Serena made an announcement that she's going to be opening schools um, across Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And the ninth house governs international places, and it governs education. So she did make an announcement, and I never know the full details. I just kind of like skim the highlights. But she's supposed to be opening schools in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that I read something to that effect that she's going to be doing that. So this does definitely tie into those educational pursuits and foreign lands and international travel. You see how astrology works? You see, that's how it works. So if someone can Google that for me real quick and let me know if I'm right or if I'm making this up, but I could have sworn she said something about, I read something about her opening a school. Okay, so moving on. So maybe my fact checkers on here can check. Y'all already fact checked me on Rihanna, so fact check me on Serena. Okay, so the next is going to be, where's my paper? Gemini Risings. Gemini Risings. And this particular energy is going to be in the area that that governs other people's money, shared resources, shared finances that you share with another person or another entity. Okay, this is also, it's the area that governs inheritances, debt, taxes, property, joint ventures, our partners' resources, our business partners' resources, and sex and intimacy. Okay, so Mars is going to be there in the 8th house. Straight out of the gate, Mars is the planet of sex. So this could definitely tie in to Gemini Risings, sex drive increasing, okay? Because this house is about sex and intimacy. So some of my Gemini Risings, if the sex drive has been a little bit low, you may get an extra added boost in your sex drive over the next couple of months. Nothing wrong with that. But this could, let's see what this could do in the 8th house. Is oh, where are my notes? Hold on. Well, I do know one thing. If you're a Gemini rising that is into the stock market, this is going to be a good time for you to really pay attention and put your interest and your energy into the stock market or your cryptocurrency or whatever it is that you're doing by way of that. This is also a great time to get motivated about settling your debt, okay? Getting control of the debt that you have, particularly the debt that you have with someone else or the debt that you owe to someone else, okay? Let me see. What else did I write down? Okay, so now, this is also a time that you could be possibly addressing any type of issues that you have with another person that you're in business with or that you hold any type of financial ties to. So this could be those of my Gemini risings that are going through a divorce and you are splitting assets, or you trying to figure out how you guys are going to split your assets, or this, that, and the other. This is going to be a time that you're going to have to work it out. And it may not be the easiest thing to work out because, again, Mars is the planet of conflict. But because it's in Capricorn, and Capricorn is such a structured sign, this could be the best time for you to work out a fair agreement or a fair separation or division of assets, the division of debt, or the division of things within the relationship that you need to part ways with. Now, this is also good for those of you that are not getting a divorce to tackle debt that you have with another person. So again, this could be spouse debt you have with your spouse, a business debt that you have with your business partner. This could also look like, if it's not another person, it could be another financial institution. So coming to an agreement maybe for an outstanding debt that you owe to the bank or to the credit card company or something to that effect. It's a good time that you could possibly come to an agreement. Will it be easy? No, possibly not. But you could, if you work, I'm paying off my credit cards. Okay, excellent. Excellent. So you could do that. You definitely could do that. But it could tie in just in a division of assets from someone else that it may be a bit of rough. It may be rough, but it's not impossible. Okay, because you got Capricorn on your side to help you with that. Okay. Again, like I said, if anything, it's good for some great sex. You know, if your sex life has been kind of stagnant, it's great for some great, passionate, heated sex. You know, I'm always, encouraging a good roll in the hay because that is therapeutic and that is spiritual and that's a way for you to release. And I consider sex self-care. So that's all I'm going to say on that. But this could bring you conflicts with other people with regards to joint resources and joint finances. Just be mindful of that. Now, and funny enough, the person that, if you are a Gemini rising, the celebrity person that you share this same rising sign with is Dr. Dre. And we know that he has been having issues with this divorce. Now, from my understanding, and fact check me again, I think the divorce was finalized some weeks ago and they've come to an agreement, I guess. I'm not really sure, but this may be him possibly having to revisit that situation with regards to that divorce and that settlement. I don't think that it is totally finished. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you are Gemini risings, you and Dr. Dre are probably still having issues with the separation of assets and resources. Okay, Cancer risings. Let's talk about what this is going to look like for you, because this is going to be in an interesting part of your chart. It's going to be in the area that governs your one-on-one relationships, okay? And these are our long-term committed relationships. So this is your spouse. This is your long-term partner. This could be a business partner. Whatever relationship it is, don't always think romantic. It's the relationship that you make with another person, a one-on-one relationship that you go into with another person. Now, this is also the area that governs open enemies and legal affairs. So, with it being Mars in Capricorn in the 7th house, now this would bode great for bringing back the passion to a relationship. It could. Again, Mars is a passionate planet. It's about passion. It's about sex. It's about creativity. It's about all of those things. So it could definitely bring back the passion to your one-on-one relationships if there's been an issue, a reconnection with you and your partner. If it's a business partner, this could just bring back the passion that you have for your business and putting that energy into growing your business and taking your business to a different direction. So it's great for that. Now, what it's not great for is this can lead to a lot of petty arguments because Again, Mars is the planet of conflict. This could lead to a lot of petty arguments. And I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't tell you. Mars can bring people to have physical altercations with other people. Whereas it can make you verbally abusive and make you very argumentative and very combative. Let me tell you something. Mars has the energy, it don't mind throwing hands. So it can put you in a situation where you are having an all-out physical fight with someone. So I don't condone physical violence, especially in relationships. So be mindful of those arguments, be mindful of those conflicts that you're having, and just be mindful when it's getting to a point that it's getting out of hand. Somebody needs to step back because this could make for a physical altercation. But at the least, it's a lot of petty arguments could go on. And you also have to guard against that because, words are just like, a physical altercation. Once you say something, it's out there. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. Of course, you can say you didn't mean it or you said it in the heat of the argument. But once it's said, there's nothing you can do about that. Now, this could also put you in the situation where you are in a legal battle with someone. Okay? In a legal battle of someone, and just in conflict, because again, this is the area that governs legal issues. So be mindful of that, and this is the area of open enemies. So typically when we think about open enemies in the 7th house, this is people that you have conflict with. This ain't no secret. This person's not, it's not a secret. And it definitely ties in when you have a legal issue going on. This is you going, back and forth with someone in a legal situation. So be prepared for that. If you are currently in a legal situation for someone, it could just get really ugly at this time. Okay? And just be mindful of the words that you're saying. Just be mindful of the words that you're saying to other people. Let me see, what else did I write down here? Now, if you are a single Cancer rising, this could put you in proximity of meeting someone. You could possibly meet someone under this energy. Could I say that this is could be the one? I don't know. But I could definitely tell you there was probably going to be an instant physical attraction to this person. And you need more than just a physical attraction to start a relationship. But you definitely, if you meet someone, it's going to be an instant physical attraction and instant sexual attraction to someone. I don't tell nobody what to do with their bodies. All I'm going to tell you is to protect yourself. If you meet someone and you are just sexually drawn to them and you just want to have a one-night stand with them or whatever, go for it. Protect yourself, though. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, this could definitely bring someone in your life. I don't know if it will be long-term because this is such a temporary transit. But would it be good for a good hit or quitter? Absolutely. Absolutely. I stand with you on that. So, the celebrity person that my Cancer risings have in common is Kanye West. Interesting enough, it is Kanye West. He's a Cancer rising, and we all know, so I don't need to fact check this. We all know Kanye is losing his damn mind. Kanye is fighting this divorce that Kim wants to leave him. Kanye is running around here claiming that Kim says she filed for divorce and he never saw any papers, and he is fighting this divorce tooth and nail. So I don't know how this is. It's probably going to get worse for Mr. Kanye over the next couple of months. We're probably going to see him going through a lot. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Cancer risings, you have in common with Kanye West and his relationship life. It's just about to get a little bit more interesting and intense. And I hope that he does not get physical with this girl. But you know, wasn't it a few weeks ago Kanye was out and he hit somebody? He hit somebody that came up and asked him for an autograph. He got into a physical altercation with them. So, yeah, she says, I'm actually scared for Kim. I don't even like her like that. Yeah, it's getting kind of weird. It's getting very weird. And he is becoming more and more unhinged. So, I ain't a fan of Kim either. But I definitely don't want to see anybody get physically hurt. So, and didn't he threaten her boyfriend that he was going to beat him up in a song or something? You see? I ain't got time for this. But we'll see. Okay, so moving on. Who's next? This is going to be Leo Risings. Guess who's a Leo Rising? That would be me. And Tasha Cox on here is a Leo Rising. So this is going to be in the area of the 6th house. And Tasha, and he put it in a song. I thought so. I thought he did. He said he was going to beat him up or something. Girl. So Tasha is a Leo rising along with me. And I know for a fact Tasha's work life and my work life has been, the planets have been tap dancing on our work environment and what is going on with us work-wise. And I know maybe Tasha can agree with this, that work has not been the easiest place for us. I mean, at least for me, so I don't know about for her. But it's about to get a little bit more interesting. So, this energy is going to be in our 6th house. Now, the 6th house is the house of our work environment. It is the house of health and fitness. So that's mental and physical health. It is the house of our service to others, our pets, and, what is the other one? Our day-to-day personal routine. Okay. So when Mars goes into the 6th house, one of the good things about Mars in the 6th house, this is going to give you the energy to really, really want to work your physical body. You're going to want to work out and get your physical body together. So this is great for you. I'm about to go to Africa for 2 weeks. Oh, great. Awesome. That's awesome for you. I signed back up with the trainer too. I got me a trainer too. My cousin is my personal trainer. So with this transit here, I will tell you this is excellent for Leo risings to make a lot of really good progress with regards to working out, to being really, really diligent about your diet and being diligent about your body and the physical activity with your body. So I'm great that you did that. I got a trainer and it has been going well. Now, this can also, because it's the house of your work environment, this could put you in conflict with the people that you work with, around, and for. And just your general work area could possibly get on your nerves. It could just very, very much get on your nerves. The people very much could get on your nerves within the workplace. It seems like your workload has increased during this time. So you just have to be mindful of your work environment and not, we don't like them, and not going in, because this could bring actual conflict with your coworkers. This could have you possibly in there cussing folks out and putting hands on folks in the workplace. And we don't want that. So you're going to have to find a way to, when you start to feel like the stressors of this is just getting to be too much, somehow, some way, pulling away from that. But just be careful with that. Now, because this is a health house, be mindful of internal fevers. Be mindful of injuries, because Mars is an energy that has you going. It makes you kind of clumsy and you're not paying attention. So be mindful of injuries. Be mindful of, especially if you're in the gym, be mindful of how you are working your body and that you're not injuring yourself. And again, internal fevers could come up with you know, with this, because Mars is the planet of, you know, it's the fire planet. So it could give you an internal fever of some sort. Make sure you stay hydrated, and watching your diet and your just your overall health and your digestive system is going to be very, very important. Um, let's see. Now, another thing that this is good for, this is good for you organizing your life, your day-to-day routine. So this is going to give you the energy of making sure you get things done, making sure you're going to have, because Capricorn is very structured, getting a structure to your routines and how you do things and when you do things. And it's going to make you very productive, very, very productive about knocking those things off of your to-do list. Okay. Now, as far as service to others, service to others. I will tell you this. Be mindful about feeling as if you are being used. If, you know, feeling like you are being taken advantage of. Just be mindful of that. Be mindful of, you know, are you just doing too much? Are you doing too much for other people and nobody's doing anything for you? And it's not the fact that we do things just to get something back, but we have to be mindful that our relationships and our interactions with other people are reciprocal, and it's fair, and it's evenly distributed. Just make sure you're doing that, and and don't wear yourself out. Your physical body, be careful that you are not wearing yourself out in your physical body and just trying to do too much. Okay, so that is exactly. Don't stress yourself too thin. Exactly. So the celebrity that we share in common, Leo Rising, is Jennifer Lopez. And I always find Jennifer Lopez just to be very, very interesting. So, and I'm trying to think, what does she have going on? I know she has a movie that's being released or just released or something like that. But I don't know. I got to get in her business because I really don't know what exactly is going on with her. So I'm going to get in her business and see what's going on. All I know is she has a movie. It either is coming out or it just came out or something to that effect. But somebody fact check me on that and see what Jennifer Lopez is doing. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go on to Virgo Rising. Virgo Risings. And what's going on with them? Okay, Virgo Risings. This energy is going to be in the 5th house. And this is the area of romance, casual sex, love affairs. This is the area of our children. Procreation, fertility is in this house. Our creativity and our self-expression. She has a movie that's about a star who marries someone randomly because her star boyfriend cheats. Okay, I knew she had a movie coming out. So, but I need to find out what's going on in her personal life or what's the deal. But thank you for that. I thought she had a movie out. Okay, so my Virgo Risings. This is going to impact your area of your life. It's the 5th house. One thing that this is going to increase is your desire to gamble. Okay. Now, I always say don't gamble more than you can afford to lose. But this is going to really, really want to make you go to the casino, go to Vegas, ride down to Coachella, or do some scratch-off tickets, whatever your vice is that comes with gambling. And even if you're not a gambler, for whatever reason, it'll just put it on your mind to want to go and gamble. You know, have a good time, but don't lose your whole life. Don't lose your house or anything like that. Now, this is another area that governs casual sex. So this will increase your libido, your desire to be more physically be physical with someone. Um, Actually, it can make you really like kind of like a nymphomaniac, to be honest with you. So, um, yeah, it can really, really rev up your sex drive a lot. Also, this is the area of dating. So, if you're dating someone, this may actually put you in the mindset of wanting, if you've been casually dating someone, you actually may want to start considering making it more serious. You know, you may get that feeling like, oh, okay, I want to take this relationship to another level, making it a little bit more serious, you know, something to that effect. Or if you're in a good relationship that's bringing back the romance and the sex to the relationship. So, yeah, this could definitely bode well for your dating life, your love life. Um, this could also, you're another one with this being the area of pleasure and sporting events and things of that nature. That can either have you wanting to participate physically in sports or some kind of physical activity, or it could actually make you just drawn more to sports activities, or you know, whether you're participating or watching sports of some sort. And this could also lead to my Virgo risings finding out that they are expecting a baby, um, or increasing the activity or the time that you spent with your children. That could be a thing. And this could also, if you're a Virgo rising, if you are pregnant, be very, very mindful of your pregnancy. When you have Mars transiting the fifth house, this could sometimes, and I don't want to alarm people, send you into premature labor. Okay? But just be mindful of yourself if you are currently pregnant. Okay? But this increases your creativity. Just wanted to get out and enjoy yourself more, but a lot of physical activities, some creative projects if you wanted to do that. This is all about your hobbies and having a good time, and time with your children and things of that nature. So, what else before I go on that? Now, it could bring a little conflict into your love life. It could, but it makes for good makeup sex. It really, really does. Like if y'all do have a fight or an argument, the makeup sex is just going to be off the damn chain, because this is what Mars in this house does. So it may actually be worth it to start an argument, and so you can get to the makeup sex. I mean, I probably would, but okay. But anyway, you do what you want to do. But the celebrity that you share the your rising sign is actually Jay-Z. And I have noticed over the last few weeks, I noticed that Jay-Z and Blue Ivy have been spending a lot of time together. And it's not like I know these people personally. I don't. But I've noticed that they've been photographed at a lot of sporting events together, him and her. And it just kind of seems like that they have been spending a lot of time together, which is nice. Which is nice. Now, I have my own personal thoughts on Jay-Z and Beyonce. I think there's trouble in paradise. And I know that Beyonce is everybody's favorite and nobody likes anybody to say anything about her. I don't really give a fuck, because I'm going to say what I want to say. There is something amiss within that marriage, I believe. Something ain't right. Something's not right. And I am definitely not trying to put anything negative on anybody's relationship, whether I know them or not. But I have been speculating that there is trouble in paradise over there. And they're human. They're human. They can have that kind of thing. But something's going on. Something's going on. And we'll probably never know, because they keep all their damn business to themselves. And that's a good thing. But something's going on. So we'll see. I don't know. She may actually have been pregnant at some point and maybe have lost a job. Lost a baby or something. I think it was I think it is. I think it's now more they are in a marriage just for business, like and also a marriage just for reputation. One thing about Miss Beyonce is she learned from her mother about staying in a marriage for business and for how it looks. So I could definitely see her staying and not being happy, but I'm not gonna go off on a tangent on that. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was actually a baby at some point and maybe she's lost a baby or something. But there's something going on with that marriage. But I digress. Tell your girl to call me and we can do a reading. But anyway, moving on. Moving on. Let's go to who we're going to talk about now. Let's talk about Libra risings and their fourth house. Okay. Libra risings. The fourth house. So this could definitely look like a move. This could definitely look like a move. But it is some transition within the house, within your space and within your family. So if it's not your physical home, if it's not a move, which I think it could be, this is some dynamics within your family. So this could look like challenges within your family, with the people you actually live with. So arguments within the family, old issues coming up. This could definitely be definitely some horrible, horrible arguments and the potential for some violence. I hope not, but I'm just going to put it out there. This could also bring up an old family issue that has not been reconciled, and here we are again talking about it again. So that could be a thing within the home. I would also caution my Libra risings that because this is Mars, this has the propensity for you to have accidents within your home. This could definitely look like fires in the home and maybe water damage, but that's more like Neptune transit. But it could be some type of damage in the home with regards to fire or water. So just be careful when it comes to that. Now, on a positive note, this could put you in a space of, if there is not an actual move, this is going to be an energy of wanting to redecorate, renovate, change up the homes, do home repairs, getting very passionate about your physical space and changing it up is what you could encounter with this energy. But it's kind of like trying to make your space just more secure and just more safe. It may be in the lines of getting a security system in your home of some sort, but making your home feel more secure and to feel more safe. Let's see, we talked about that. So housework, moving, selling, buying a home, because possibly yeah, but it just basically disagreements within the home, with the people that you live with. Yeah. But again, just take heed to putting that energy into making your home safe, making it secure, making it a space that you want to be in. Again, watch out for the petty arguments that could escalate to something else. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, the celebrity that shares this rising sign, guess who shares this rising sign? I'm going to give you one guess. Okay, too late. Beyonce. Okay. So, I said all I was going to say about what I thought about what was going on there. It kind of like resonates with what we just talked about with them going on in that household. You know, I send out positive energy and whatever it is going on over there, but I'm telling you, it's some shit is going on over there. Okay, so I don't know. We might see your girl moving out. I don't even think they live together. To be honest with you, now that I kind of put it on, um, now that I'm thinking about it, shit, they probably don't even live together anymore. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Okay, but moving on. So where are we? Let's see. So we did Libra risings. That's gonna be the next one is going to be my Scorpio risings. Scorpio risings. And we're going to be talking about what's going on in their third house. Okay, Scorpio risings, the third house. That is the house of communication. That is the house of short distance travel. That's going to be the house of contract negotiations, education, maybe not higher education, but educational pursuits. Media, television, you know, on a smaller scale for media, radio, something to that effect. And it's also the house of our siblings, our cousins, and our neighbors, and our neighborhood. So if you're a Scorpio rising, this is going to be everything to do with how you communicate with people. So you are another one that really needs to be mindful of how you are speaking to people, the tone that you take with people, the words that you use with people, even if you're speaking to someone and there is no ill intent into what you're saying. There is no malicious, you know, you're not being malicious, you're not being condescending, at least you don't think so. But the other person is receiving your message as being very combative, being very just forceful. I need you to just be mindful of how you're coming across when you communicate, okay? Because it may be misconstrued by the other person, and whatever you're saying, they just take it the wrong way, okay? Try not to be condescending. Try not to be condescending, and just speak to people in a nice tone, as nice as you can get it. Even if you're delivering, you know, information that's not so pleasant, just try to do your best. Just try to do your best. Try to do your best. Now, if you are a Scorpio rising that is in sales, this is going to be great for you. Great for you, because this is going to give you the gift of gab to sell whatever it is. What did you say? They can sell ice to Eskimo. This will be you for the next few weeks. You can just sell people anything, but just make sure you package up what you're saying right. Okay. Now this will also, because this is short distance yes, this is short distance travel. This is going to put you in the space of, you may be taking a lot of business trips over the next couple of months, or just a lot of moving around for business. Okay. So, and you may just be taking some short distance personal trips. That may increase for you over the next couple of months. And I don't know why politics came up in this. I don't know if maybe some of my Scorpio risings are going to have an interest in politics, sports, the military. I'm not sure how that ties in, but maybe it will. Keep me updated, Scorpio risings, how politics or the military or sports or something tied into your life over the next couple of months. Be careful with contracts that you're signing. If you can, get some type of legal representation to look over any kind of documents. If you can't, get somebody to look over anything, you know, get a second set of eyes on anything that you're signing before you sign it over the next couple of months. But just be very clear with your communication. Try to keep the emotion out of it, okay? What else can you work on? Oh, this is a house of transportation, so I need my Scorpio Risings to be very careful while driving, because you could possibly have an accident, or at best be pulled over by the police for speeding, and then that mouth gets your ass in trouble. So just be mindful with driving, okay? I think that's it. But I think it's just going to be all about your communication, your business, selling your ideas. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for you. All about your communication and marketing yourself, putting yourself out there. I don't know if some of my Scorpio Risings have been working on some type of social media campaign for themselves. This is really good for you, good energy for you to get back behind any type of social media campaign, any type of media presence that you had for yourself, where you were putting out a message and you were using a platform maybe of a podcast, website, YouTube, television, but getting your voice out with regards to marketing and media type things. However that looks for you, that could be definitely a spotlight for you over the next couple of months. Okay? Now, Scorpio Risings. This celebrity that you share the same rising sign with is actually Janet Jackson. Prime example. She has a documentary coming out in a couple of days. I am a big Janet Jackson fan. She has a documentary coming out, and I think it's like a 2-part documentary coming out on, I don't know what cable station it is, but it's coming out in a couple of days, and she's going to talk about her life, and she's supposed to get really, really personal and sharing, a lot of things about her life, particularly, I really want to hear what she has to say with regards to that marriage she had to James DeBarge. Because, Miss Jackson doesn't talk a lot about herself. She's a very private person. So I find it very interesting that she's deciding to share her life on television. So she's getting out a message. And I think what resonates with me a lot is there's a particular commercial that comes on, and she says she wants to tell her story from her. She wants to tell you about it and not anyone else, which is definitely a representation of the third house, because it's all about communication and speaking your truth. So Janet Jackson is who you share a rising sign with. Okay. We got to round this out because time is... Oh, okay. I'm doing really good time. Okay. Now, the next we're going to talk about is Sagittarius Risings. And this is going to be in your second house. So the second house is how we earn our money. Okay, this is how we earn our money. This is the house of our value system, what we value, the value we place on things. This is also the house of material possessions. It's the house of our actual voice. It's crazy enough, this is the house of our actual voice. And a bit of our daily routines, but it's a lot about how we earn our money, our value system, our possessions, and things of that nature. So this is going to look like, let's see, what did I say? Okay, first and foremost, Sagittarius Risings, over this next couple of months, I need you to be very mindful of buying things that you don't need, okay? Everything is not a must-have, okay? You do not need to buy everything that you see. So this is going to challenge you not to do that. Now, with this energy of Mars, this is going to be great for you making money, especially if you are a business owner, because this is going to have you putting a lot of your energy, your passion, your drive into your business, okay? Now, even if you're not a business owner, you work for someone else, this is going to give you an added boost of you going in and wanting to earn money. And that could look like you want to pick up overtime, you want to possibly get a second job. Money is going to be on your mind, and ways of making money is going to be on your mind. You may decide you got a full-time job, and I'm gonna start doing Instacart in my free time, or DoorDash. And I tell you, those little things are lucrative too. If you get in the right area and at the peak times, you can make a lot of money with DoorDash and stuff like that. So this is all about being motivated to make money. Motivated to make money. Now, what this also is good for, looking at your value system and how you value money. Are you placing too much value on money? Are you tying too much of your self-worth on how much money you have, or what kind of things that you have? This is why you need to guard against buying things that you don't need. Because for whatever reason, Mars will put you in the energy of just give me, give me, give me. I want it, I want it, I want it. And you don't really need it. So be careful with that. Again, Mars will also burn a hole in your pocket and have you spending as fast as you're going to make all this money real fast, but it'll also make you want to spend it just as fast. So be careful with that. Please don't use any of your credit cards, because you could definitely run those up real quick. So stay away from using your credit cards, but focus on making money. Focus on making money, because this is great energy for that. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's just all about your money. That's it. And now I talked about the actual voice and throat. So because this is Mars, this could either have you having throat issues. So this may be sore throats, laryngitis, strep throat. This is notorious for getting strep throat. So I don't know what you could do with your throat area. If you're living in a cold climate, make sure you bundle up around the throat area. But this could definitely put some type of issue with your throat in this area. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, this is all about your money and how to build up money really quickly. And let me see. I don't know. This could put you in a space of also having issues with things that you own or property that you own. I don't know if it's like conflict with someone else about ownership over property or ownership over things, but those things may come up. Just be mindful of buying things on impulse, because that could be definitely an energy of that. But money making opportunities, and really evaluating how you see money and how you value money. And are you placing too much value on material things? Okay. And just, evaluating your way of life. Are you living above your means? Are you living above your means is another thing that may come up. Okay. And let's see, who is your celebrity who shares your rising sign? That would be, two people. You share a rising sign with Joe Biden, and you share a rising sign with Kim Kardashian. Interesting. Now, I don't know too much about Joe Biden as far as his money, but I will tell y'all this, and I'm just going to give you a little side note, and I said this when he got elected. Something is going on with old Joe's health. I don't know if it's mental or physical or both, but something's going on with your boy. Because I noticed that you don't see him a lot in public. I noticed that his presence has declined. So you don't see him a lot in public. So I have a feeling that Mr. Joe either has some type of health issue physically, or his mental capacity is declining. Because if I am not mistaken, Joe basically cussed somebody out the other day, at a press conference. And I don't know, maybe I'm wording it wrong, but Joe called him a ignorant son of a bitch, or a dumb motherfucker, or something like that. And that's usually when people are like going through like the first onsets of like dementia and Alzheimer's. They just kind of say kind of random stuff. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I did say I don't think Joe is going to make it through his whole term. I'm not wishing death on the man. I'm just saying that I don't think that he's going to have the physical capabilities, whether it's physical or mental, to continue on as the president. Oh, a stupid son of a bitch. Okay, I was close. But I don't think your boy has been doing presidential duties for a long time, and they're just not telling us. But I'm going to get off of that. But you share that with Joe Biden and Kim K, and we already know what she's going through with her money, her and Kanye and all they bullshit. So, yeah, moving on. So, we are down to Capricorn Risings. This is going to be in your first house, the house of yourself. Okay? So this is the house of your appearance, your identity, how people, the energy people experience when they encounter you. And particularly your head and your face. So, Capricorn Risings. First thing that could come up is, if I hope this is not going to happen, but this could give you a series of headaches, especially if you are migraine sufferers. This could definitely impact your head. So headaches. You're another one that could possibly experience a lot of fevers during this time. A lot of accidents during this time. So I need you to be very careful about physical accidents and being mindful of where you are in trips and falls. Who had something in the fourth house? Also, Libra Rising, I'm going to go back to you because you're in the fourth house, and I don't know if I told y'all about accidents in the home. Okay, but Capricorn Rising, this can make you very aggressive, very assertive, very go-getter type energy over this next couple of months. Please, that's a fine line between a go-getter and aggressive and going after what you want to being a complete asshole. Okay, so let's just kind of like keep that in balance. Just keep that balanced out, because you don't want to come across as an asshole. And when you come across as an asshole, this could actually lead you into a lot of arguments, a lot of conflicts, and possibly some physical altercations. Okay, so let's just be mindful of how we're showing up. What is the energy that we're giving off? You may be thinking like you just coming in and you just being all passionate and great and you like all in a good space and let's go and let's do this. And somebody could think you're coming in as an obnoxious jerk. So just be mindful of that, okay? Now, this is great for opportunities coming to you because your energy is going to be so open and you're ready to conquer the world. You're going to have like a conquer the world type mentality. So, yes, this could draw into you a lot of opportunities from all different places, all different walks of life. And so because it's in your first house, this could be endless possibilities of what's coming towards you. This can also bring love. This could bring a love opportunity. Is it there to stay? I don't know. This could bring you a love at first sight opportunity. That's for my singles. If you are connected to someone in a romantic sense, this could definitely bring back the spark to your relationship, increase the desirability between the two of you. It just kind of like rejuvenates the relationship, but it could bring someone new to your space. And I would say take all that energy and put it into a physical activity. Okay? A physical activity. Be careful with accidents and injuries. I can't stress that enough. Just be mindful of where you're walking, what you're doing, because you may not be paying enough attention to what's going on around you. What else could make you a little bit combative, and you could find yourself in some predicaments if you don't kind of check that a little bit. Can give you some impulsive behavior and not making the best choices. Not making the best choices because you're not thinking things through clearly. So just make sure that you slow down and think things through. Just make sure you slow down. Okay, that's my Capricorn Risings for the next couple of months. And the celebrity that shares your rising sign is Tiffany Haddish. Okay, Tiffany Haddish. Oh, yes. Okay, Miss Tiffany had a run-in with the law a few weeks ago. Tiffany was driving drunk. So this goes back to not thinking things through clearly. Because clearly that was not the best decision to drive drunk. She got pulled over and was arrested for drunk driving. Okay, so Tiffany Haddish is a little bit all over the place right now. So if you share a rising sign with her, just be careful. Tiffany is just not in a good space right now, I don't think she's in a good space. She had a breakup too with that common dude. And I don't think she's taken it well. And I think she's experienced a lot of loss. I think her grandmother passed away here recently. So she's just not in the best headspace and making the best decisions. So that's the person that you share your rising sign with. We are almost done because we're about to do Aquarius Risings. Where is my Aquarius Rising? Okay, Aquarius Risings. This is going to be in the area that governs your 12th house. 12th house. This is the house of spirituality, healing, closure, our traumas. This is the house of specialized populations. So that looks like prisons, hospitals, rehab centers, spaces of confinement. This is the house of secrets. The secrets that we keep from other people, and also the secrets that are kept from us. Okay? So, how this can play out in your 12th house is okay, first things first, this could give you a bout of insomnia, so definitely trouble sleeping. Your dream life becoming very, very active. Very, very active. So I would suggest, if you are an Aquarius rising, to write down any dreams that you have that you can remember. They may not make sense at that time, but there is going to be a message there for you, Aquarius risings. And this also includes daydreams. Okay, so if you just kind of find yourself wandering off, those are messages that you're receiving. Especially with the insomnia, that not being able to sleep. That not being able to sleep thing is going to be a big headache for you over the next couple of months. This is a good energy for you to tackle any type of self-sabotaging behaviors. So anything, bad habits, things that have really kind of plagued you over the years that you have not been able to shake. This could be a good time for you to get a hold of those things, because that may be actually a rehab stint. You may need to go into rehab. There may be a hospital visit being made, or maybe you go into the hospital for something. I hope you're not going to jail or anything. I mean, I hope not, but maybe there's some interaction with someone in prison. I don't know, maybe you start a love affair with somebody in prison or jail or something, or somebody's coming home from jail and wants to rekindle a relationship with you. It could be any of those crazy things. But this is definitely all about digging into those places that you keep suppressed, and dealing with any of those internal struggles, those demons, things that you need to address. This is going to be a time for you to do that. Okay? So definitely try to get as much rest as you can, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know, you probably suffer from a lot of irritation and you just really don't know why you're irritated. Just be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. And that's all I can say about that. Just spend some time with yourself. Just slow down, spend some time with yourself, deal with what you got going on, and that's it. So, the celebrity that shares your rising sign, Aquarius rising, is actually Nicki Minaj. And I kind of can see how this could be definitely resonate with her, because she's been having a lot going on with that husband of hers ever since she got married. That was not like the best, wasn't the best move for her. But we're going to see how she maneuvers over the next couple of months and what she comes up with. And last but not least, we are going to talk about Pisces Rising. Okay, Pisces Rising. This energy is going to be in your 11th house. That's the house of our friends, our social groups, technology, our hopes, dreams, and wishes, and unexpected blessings. So, Pisces Risings. This actually bodes well for you to get out and socialize more. Definitely do that. So if you've been a homebody, you've been staying at home, it's time for you to get out of that and go and socialize and have a good time. Hanging out with your friends, but because this is Mars energy, this could bring up some conflict, disputes, or something with regard within your friend group. So just being mindful of that. You may bring an energy that kind of rubs people the wrong way in a little friend group, so there may be some upheaval with that. But do the best you can with that. I feel like my Pisces risings are going to have this energy of wanting to give back to others. So this could look like you volunteering your time. This could look like you donating money to an organization or some sort. But I feel like something about this transit triggers the humanitarian in you, and not just looking out for the smaller groups of people, but how you can help on a more global scale, or just a bigger scale of what you're doing now. So yeah, this definitely is going to trigger that whole humanitarian energy that you have. It's going to really help you achieve your goals. So you're really going to get passionate about getting some of these long-term goals or short-term goals that you set for yourself, getting those accomplished, so you can use the next 2 months to use that energy to do that. That's great for that. But socializing and getting out and meeting new people. You may come across meeting new people that are very interesting to you, and are very aligned with who you are becoming as a person. So great for that. But this is good for you working on your long-term goals and seeing some movement and accomplishment with that, with them in the next couple of months, if you really, really put your energy into it. So that's great for that. But your humanitarian energy or passion or drive kind of kicks up a little bit more during this transit. So that's what I'm going to tell you for Pisces risings. And the person that shares your rising sign is actually Alicia Keys shares your rising signs. And Alicia Keys is actually a big humanitarian. She does a lot of work on a global scale with people. So I can definitely see hearing something about some type of organization she's behind, and what she's doing in the next couple of months. So yeah, Alicia Keys shares that rising sign with you. And that's it. That's how this Mars in Capricorn is going to affect us collectively and individually. Does anyone have any questions about their rising sign? Any questions about this transit?